Hello. Today we're going to talk about the channel. So the channel states that we have f of x to the power of n, which is some number, and we need to find the derivative of that. So in order to solve that, we're going to take the power and multiply by f of x, and then we decrease by 1. So far it is very similar to the product rule, right? Because we take the power multiplied by what we had, and the power becomes smaller by 1. But then we're just gonna multiply f prime of x by all of that. This might seem a little bit confusing, so let's have a few examples in order to understand it better. So we're gonna have x squared plus 1 to the power 100. Then we need to derive all of that. So let's write down f is x squared plus 1. F prime will be 2x. So n, which is 100, gonna go down, so we're gonna have 100 multiplied by f of x. So we're just gonna copy what we had inside, and then the derivative gets smaller by 1. Then we're gonna multiply all of that by the derivative of the inside. So we're gonna write f prime, so multiply by 2x. So the result is gonna be 200x, which is 100 multiplied by 2x, and then we're gonna open parentheses, x squared plus 1 to the power of 99. So 200x multiplied by x squared plus 1 to the power of 99. Let's look at another example. 8x to the power of 3 plus 4x plus 2, and all of that to the power of 4. We need to derive it. So we're going to write down f, which will be 8x to the power of 3 plus 4x plus 2. F prime will be the derivative of f, so it's going to be 24x squared plus 4. So now in order to solve it, we're going to take 4 out, multiply by the inside, by f, 8x, so 4 multiplied by 8x to the power of 3 plus 4x plus 2. 4 minus 1, because it's n minus 1, the powers get smaller by 1, and then multiplied by the derivative of the inside, so we have 24x squared plus 4. So now we just need to open it. We're going to have 4 multiplied by that, because we can. So we're going to have 4 multiplied by 24x squared, which will result in 96x squared plus 4 multiplied by 4, 16. All that is multiplied by 8x to the power of 3 plus 4x plus 2 to the power of 3. And that will be the result. Now, sometimes we will need to use the chain rule and the product rule together. And sometimes we need to use the chain rule and the quotient rule together. So, let's look at an example. So we're going to have 2x minus 1 divided by 2 minus x, and all of that is to the power of 500. Now we need to derive it. So here we see there's gonna be a quotient whole plus chain rule. Now, the first thing we need to do is to understand which one we're gonna use first. So here we can see that we will use the quotient one first in order to understand what's gonna be the derivative of the inside. So we're gonna write down, so let's write down quotient rule. So we're gonna write f, which equals 2x minus 1. We're gonna write g, which is 2 minus x. We're gonna derive them. So f prime will be 2 and g prime will be minus 1. Now we're gonna do the quotient rule. So we're gonna have 2 multiplied by 2 minus x minus 1 multiplied by 2x minus 1. And don't forget, all of this divided by 2 minus x squared. So we have 2 multiplied by 2 minus x minus 1 multiplied by 2x minus 1, and all of that is being derived by 2 minus x to the power of 2. Let's open it up. We're going to have 4 minus 2x minus. Now the next step is very important, so in order not to make a mistake with all the minuses that we have, we're going to keep this minus here. And then we're going to multiply those two. So we're going to have minus 2x plus 1. And all of that is being derived by 2 minus x power of 2. Now we're just going to open it up, 4 minus 2x. So since we have a minus here, we're just going to change the minuses and pluses here. So we have plus 2x and minus 1. All that is derived by 2 minus x to the power of 2. 2x disappears. We are left with 3 divided by 2 minus x to the power of 2. So now we can do the chain rule. So we're gonna take 500 out, and it's being taken out. We copy the inside, copy f, so 2x minus 1 divided by 2 minus x. And then the power is decreased by 1, so 500 minus 1. And all of this is being multiplied by what we just got out from the quotient rule, since that's the derivative of the inside. So just to write it down, f is equal 2x minus 1 divided by 2 minus x. F prime means 3, 2 minus x, to the power of 3 divided by 2 minus x to the power of 2. So we're going to write here down 3 divided by 2 minus x to the power of 2. So we have 500 multiplied by 2x minus 1 divided by 2 minus x to the power of 499. And all that is being multiplied by 3, divided by 2 minus x to the power of 2. So make sure you don't make mistakes with the parentheses. Make sure you keep the minuses right. And make sure you understand the quotient rule and the product rule, because sometimes we need it in order to solve the chain rule. In this example, we use the quotient rule. Sometimes we need to use the product rule. So just make sure you think about which one you use first, and you guys will be good.